I read a book every weekend. You read the instructions carefully. They read the news online every day. We read novels in our free time. He reads a chapter before bed. She reads articles on her tablet. It reads as an interesting story. I don't read a book every weekend. You don't read the instructions carefully. They don't read the news online every day. We don't read novels in our free time. He doesn't read a chapter before bed. She doesn't read articles on her tablet. It doesn't read as an interesting story. I will read a poem for the class. You will read the contract thoroughly. They will read the agenda before the meeting. We will read about the topic tonight. He will read his favorite novel again. She will read a bedtime story to the kids. It will read like a classic tale. I won't read a poem for the class. You won't read the contract thoroughly. They won't read the agenda before the meeting. We won't read about the topic tonight. He won't read his favorite novel. She won't read a bedtime story to the kids. It won't read like a classic tale. I have read the entire report. You have read all the documents. They have read the magazine thoroughly. We have read several articles about it. He has read every book in the series. She has read her favorite novel many times. It has read well among critics. I haven't read the entire report. You haven't read all the documents. They haven't read the magazine thoroughly. We haven't read several articles about it. He hasn't read every book in the series. She hasn't read her favorite novel many times. It hasn't read well among critics. I read an article yesterday. You read the email this morning. They read a novel during the trip. We read the minutes of the meeting. He read a story to the children. She read a letter from an old friend. It read like a thriller. I didn't read an article yesterday. You didn't read the email this morning. They didn't read a novel during the trip. We didn't read the minutes of the meeting. He didn't read a story to the children. She didn't read a letter from an old friend. It didn't read like a thriller.